Classic Cardinals game, 12-6. Chicago Cardinals, maybe. We didn't really tell anyone we were going to do this. This is just kind of a, hey, not doing much on Christmas. Did you watch the first game?
No.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of NBA today. I was a
I watched
busy
some of
dude.
it.
I had to deliver a lot of freaking. I had to deliver a lot of presents around the world, around the globe.
Oh god. Here,
Are
so
you kidding?
maybe I got a little high and disproved Neil Tyson DeGrasse's bullshit. But he's like, if Santa wanted to make it to everyone's house, he'd have to move at a speed where him and his reindeer would disintegrate. I think he's only delivering to like 600 houses tops. Because, I mean, spoiler alert, once you stop believing, the parents do it. I put Santa's fucking stuff out. So he doesn't have to come to my house. No one is coming to my house. So
My
if there
God,
was a Santa,
spoiler alert, dude. Jesus Christ.
I mean, how many adults do you think that are fully all in on Santa? Like 600-700 throughout the whole world?
On
Cliff
Earth,
Kingsbury, one of them.
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury, Coach of the Year steam all through the middle of the season. Early season a little bit too. There were other names on that list, but it got pretty hot and heavy between the media and Cliff for a while there. That fucking challenge was embarrassing. Like, I have no idea. Like, even before I saw the other angle, I'm like, what are we doing here for these 7 yards? And then you see him like, oh my God, they should fire whoever told him to challenge that. It was horrid. After I thought they did a nice job of rushing to the line so they couldn't use Sky Judge on the Ertz no catch, which honestly, I gasped that he even got a hand on that ball. Like the fact that he got his left mitt on that ball at all when that was clearly just way overthrown was amazing. And yes, good job. Merry Christmas all. We're just at home drinking. Did you just watch NBA then instead of the Packers game?
Yeah, why?
I ended up winning a couple bets on Turkish soccer this morning. And I said, I should bet NFL something. So when you look and it's like when you look, I bet the draw. This is the best part about betting while you're cooking. I bet the draw in the late Turkish match. I turned the score alerts on Flash Score and I got crazy busy with cooking and the kids. And then it gives me a score alert and it says finish 0-0. I'm like, I had forgot that match even existed. And like this is the best score alert of my life. I didn't sweat it for 90 minutes. I forgot it existed and won a draw bet. So yes, these fell into the Wong zone. So naturally, I have a Colts plus 8.5, Packers minus 1.5 teaser. I went and watched Sing 2 with the family. Yeah. Instead of watching the Packers game, I watched Sing 2. It was okay, but that was a beaut to come out of that theater and realize like, oh, Packers leg is getting home by a half point, as it often will, and we just need the Colts to stay within 8.5 here with a 6-point lead. Do we have a second half line? I know Dan's off with his we don't have a producer tonight. Dan is give him the night off for Christmas.
Real quick.
What are you drinking right now?
Well, I mean, what'd you say?
What am I drinking?
What am I drinking? Oh, we're on to we're into the red wine. This is a mixed blacks, northern Napa near Calistoga.
Canceled for saying that.
Mixed black grapes. We have a Zinfandel, a Madeira grape in there. It's a good. It's a really good dark, rich blend. It's a good after dinner wine from T-Vine. If you've never been to T-Vine, it's up by Calistoga at the top of Napa Valley. Absolutely awesome wines. Everything they got kicks ass. Calistoga wagons. Wagon. Yep. Hey, real quick though.
When I went to Costco,
I was gonna say I didn't watch much of the first game. I wanted Green Bay to win for the teasers and for our Matt LaFleur Coach of the Year bet. Really need Green Bay to get that 1 seed for Matt LaFleur to get Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
that's mutually inclusive angle.
Number one, I think we're just going to let the chat pick the play here because.
Okay. Yes. Great idea. Yes. What do you guys give us for?
Second of all,
I'm pulling up lines. So here you go. You ready? You want to guess the lines while I'm looking at them? Guess the lines. Give me your best guess. Give me your best guess.
4.5, 4.5,
yes.
23.5.
Yes. Those are both correct.
Did somebody say that? I was reading the chat. Anyway, so I went to Costco to get the tenderloin, and my daughter loves ginger beer.
Okay.
And they have that stupid Australian brand like Bang-da-Bungs or whatever.
Oh yeah. Bundaberg.
Yeah. Yep. So I grabbed
the kangaroo ginger beer.
I grabbed a 12er of that, and I realized I'm like, I have lime juice and vodka, so I've been just mixing up fucking Moscow's all day ever since I've been back from the theater, and then a little bit before as well. Wife's
copper in the copper mug. You got the copper mug? Let me see it.
Goddamn right.
Let me see it.
The only thing I don't.
The copper mug. Yes.
I don't have limes, which is pissing me off. Look, should we just go with Jack Andrews' play? It's a too cool for school play. He likes the second half over.
Okay. Let's play the second half over.
If
more
Indy
points for everyone.
On the opening drive, he says maybe an under in game. So his is a two-part. It's like a little bit of a tricky. Yeah, Drew's. This is the best. I love Rick Daddy 69420. Drew's giving elaborate wine descriptions. Andy's like, so I went to Costco, which truthfully, our guy from NorCal, Mr. Shep. Shep was reaching out. He wanted to make a Wellington too. Couldn't find a tenderloin. They're kind of fucking hard to find. And as it turns out, Costco carries not only choice, but they had prime tenderloins. They carry those like $365, I guess. Yeah, I picked up a tenderloin. So I picked up a tenderloin, Drew, and then the price tag said $188.
$1.88. That's cheap.
Yeah, I said I don't know.
$180.
Yeah, so I went with the choice reserve. The prime I'd want to do something different with, but no, Costco apparently just has fucking tenderloins. Oh, Jack says Drew's getting rog dogged by a farm animal.
Oh no, it's the reindeer. It's my buddy. Yeah, we're hanging out. Yeah, hanging out. Oh, sorry, wrong side. There we go.
How much is the drink influencing the play? This is not our play. This is Jack's. We're putting this fully on the good captain.
Jack was on the over. Dogma was on the over. That's a couple of good.
On the over. He was on pregame over too, I think.
Yeah, that's some good looks. 23.5 is low enough. I'm down with that. I'm going to get involved. Let's get involved.
There should be more points in this game. We've had some bad red zone stuff. We've had some bad kickers, and hear me out. Maybe the bad kickers influence this a little because if we're looking at another one of those 4th and 1s, 4th and 3, 4th and 6, maybe Cliff decides to go for it again. We get some points rather than a field goal. So
we might get several more safeties also. Several more.
Yeah, that reindeer is freaking me out. So the other part is so my 10-year-old daughter is starting to get into football, and I think it's because some boys in her class like football, and that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna have to beat up some 10-year-old boys apparently.
Again?
Yeah, some of these games, it's like Bad Santa. I beat up some kids today. It was for a good reason. So some of these games, she'll sit and ask me questions. And, there's a lot of rules in football. And one of them's like, is there another way to get a penalty after like a false start? Honey, there's like 75 other ways to get penalties. But then the safety happens on, what do you call it? Grounding, an intentional grounding play. Try to explain that to a newbie. Like I'm like, so if you get tackled in your own end zone, it's worth 2 points. Well, he didn't get tackled; he threw it. Yeah, but there was nobody over there. Well, what about that running back? Yeah, I mean, it was. I think they didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. So a couple people said like there was a running back that wasn't that far away, but it's hard to give a guy the benefit of the doubt when he's throwing it with his back to the fucking offensive line. Like he just kind of whipped it. I'm fine with giving him that penalty.
I agree with you in general.
I agree. I'm fine with that penalty.
So you had beef Wellington last night for Christmas Eve. What'd you do for food tonight?
No, I had it for dinner today. I put it in, so I prepped it all.
Oh,
Yes, I prepped it all yesterday. I did the dough, I did the prosciutto, I did the duet, and everything. I had it all ready, and I put it in the fridge overnight
what
and let
was
it
that
kind of
last thing
just
you said?
duet,
The what?
duet, 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 duet.
No,
We didn't
no,
fully figure out how to pronounce it.
no. I
Duxelles.
watched the whole YouTube video on how it's pronounced.
Yeah,
Duxelles. The Duxelles.
Duxelles.
The Duxelles.
Duxelles.
The Duxelles. You
Anyways,
had
the
the
Duxelles.
Duxelles?
I
Yeah,
wish I had
okay.
made more.
Did you make did you
But
do the pate?
no, I remember I said I didn't know how I feel feeding the
Yeah,
kids pate.
the feet, the
And
making
I love
making the goose
Braunschweiger.
fat and unhealthy just so you can have their fatty livers. That I'm out
Duxelles.
on that.
It's
Duxelles,
pretty
the
good though. I
Duxelles,
fucking love pate.
Duxelles,
Either
Duxelles.
and if Drew, if you go on my Twitter and look at the picture of this Wellington and zoom in a little on the right hand side, you can see I even took a cookie cutter and made some leaves out of a little leftover puff pastry. A little
Oh
bit of
fuck yeah,
little
man! Good job
embellishment.
by you.
Little embellishment. I made
Nice.
child labor too. I made the 7-year-old put the egg wash on. I'm like, hey, paint this. Just paint this with this egg stuff I made, so I can do some stuff in the kitchen. But no, it turned out good. Scallop corn, potatoes. Good day. Ooh,
Nice
do you
job,
like
man.
cream? Do you like peppercorn sauce? Like creamy peppercorn sauce?
I don't. If there's anyone that doesn't like it, it's because they haven't tried it.
Yeah, I made some of that. And I made it too early, and it really reduced down, and that shit was thick. And I kind of liked it thick like that.
Thick with
It was
two
like peppercorn
C's.
mayo.
Yeah, thick with
Yeah,
two
thick,
C's.
thick, thick with a couple C's, and that stuff was
Couple
good.
C's,
Hell,
three C's.
I put it on the potatoes too. Hey, some people are in the chat talking about some other plays they got for tomorrow. Dolphins and
Oh yeah,
Cincy. Dolphins,
I the
good
Hef,
grabs.
me and Hef are in the same boat here. I cannot wait to lose both of these after the incredible amount of CLV that has been
Yeah,
accumulated now.
the Dolphins one would be up there with the Packers not covering against Baltimore if the
It would
Dolphins
be.
can't get that done.
It would be.
Bengals. Sammy Lipscomb says I kind of like this Ravens Bengals over now. Josh Johnson is frisky.
Well, I liked the over when I knew it wasn't going to be Lamar, and I thought it was going to be Huntley. So I can't really change my opinion.
I know. I don't know if it matters. I think it's kind of the system. I don't know. Is Tyler Huntley that good, or is it a system?
I don't know, but you want to see.
You want secret. We didn't do it, and we didn't do a secret pod play.
Let's.
Should it be the Bengals team total over?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
What is that going to be? Like 20? I don't
24,
know.
23 and a half.
24-ish? If it's 23 and a half, I'd fire on that shit right now. I'd fire on that so hard. I don't know. I'm looking at the chat. Overtime.
Is there an overtime brand? How does Dan usually signify overtime?
Oh, if you go to the band, not the banner, it's just like an overlay. It's somewhere down there. It's just in the overlays. It might not say overtime on the top of the screen right now, guys. Sorry. Full stack fire. I like that. I know some full stack developers. I don't know what that means. See this? Tiger Pride tonight, Drew.
What is the
That's
Tiger?
the local high school. That's the local high school. One of my kids got this for Christmas, and I stole it from them already. Santa. Oh, we had the younger one convinced that he was on the naughty list too for like the full 2 weeks leading up to Christmas. He was like, I might do that the relief on his face this morning was palpable. He's like, oh, because he could see stuff sticking out of his stocking, and he's like, oh, I didn't get coal. Like he was really, like what
He was legitimately concerned he was getting coal.
Yeah, like what has he done that we don't know about? That's weighing that heavily on his conscience. Like I worry now. Like he really thought he was on the naughty list.
Oh shit, man.
So
hey, all right. So, a couple thoughts.
Bills
NBA
team
actually
total over. I
was
don't mind that.
entertaining as shit right now.
Are the Lakers still down?
When I stopped watching, it was 66-62 halftime. Let me pull
Yeah,
up the
it should be
current
third quarter
score.
actually by now.
Yeah, it should be
That
third quarter.
snowman pisses in bottles. We're making spanky jokes. I love this.
Who's made that joke?
KZ, dirty KZ.
All right, I love it.
Oh God, I didn't know you switched band. I'm looking at the chat. God, that's creepy. Screenshot that shit. 91-80 Nets. Let's go, Lakers losing.
Yes.
F the Lakers in their effing faces.
I just want to know who in the world thinks the Lakers deserve to be favored now. 2 nights in a row, two games in a row. Last time against the Spurs and now this time against the Nets. I mean, I'm jinxing the shit out of the Nets just talking like this, but
you are.
My God, what a bad line. What a bad line.
This is in LA?
Yeah. At crypto.com arena.
At the crypt.
Crypto.com. At the crypt. Yeah, we're at the crypt.
At the crypt.
Yeah, we're at the crypt.
This is where I thought Kyrie. This is the one I thought Kyrie was finally going to get to play because it was an away game, but he popped Rhoda. How about Darius Leonard?
I'm doing the snowman crypt walk. You can't tell because you're not watching.
Okay, popping Darius Leonard popping on a Saturday sucks because he's unvaxxed, which means it's a double pop. So Darius Leonard's going to miss 2 games. That stinks. He got beazled.
He got beazled. And honestly, are you surprised that these guys stuck with not the unvaxxed status? Like, considering the longer we went into the season, the more likely it was going to be a max. You know, the longer they went, the more it was going to be max pain for these guys.
Yeah, especially, man, if you're on a contender, at least get a fake card. Do something. Like, you don't want to miss 10 days. Like, I'm fine. Make whatever decision you want, but get the fake card. You're on a team. If you're going to miss 2 games because of this shit, ugh. Yeah, it's the free.
I'm back to hipster Santa. The snowman was a fucking trip. I had to chill.
It's that or that. Remember the nose thing we did? We're doing helicopters.
Yes, I do. With the jiggly giant nose, it was awesome. That was so fun. We should do that again. A whole episode of that. Yeah.
Bird Gang says,
you know what? Rather than do it around a holiday or
right.
around some event, we'll just do it on a random time. We'll both
random.
Just random day. We'll just both do the noses and not see anything the whole show.
Just see if we can keep it straight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And this is a good point. Joey Ironton says, as a nurse, these guys are more exposed to a vaccine consequence than a COVID consequence. That's a good point. They're healthy. The chances of them getting we're not like mad like people are getting red pilled, and we're not here to argue stats and data, and I don't have it all. But like the fact is, they're healthy. They're probably not going to get sick or have long term. But the vaccine consequences of missing 2 fucking games stinks.
It does.
Is there owls? Are there owls? Did you bring the owls with?
No. We have puppy invasion. We have a puppy invasion.
No owls.
Puppies.
She can hear.
Puppies are forever.
Do you guys remember Puppy Surprise?
Puppies are forever.
No, I don't remember Puppy Surprise. What was that? I remember Pound Puppies. This guy's he's in that vein.
Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas.
Yeah, Puppy Surprise is like you got a puppy and it had baby puppies, but it could be 3 or 4 or 5. You didn't know how many you were getting.
Did you kill puppies?
No, there was something called Puppy Surprise, which gave you multiple puppies in the puppy pouch, and you didn't know how many you were going to get.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
There wasn't like a placenta or anything.
Yeah, there wasn't a placenta. I think it wasn't gross.
Yeah, it was too gross.
No, it wasn't gross.
No.
Has anyone scored yet?
Nope. The Colts were driving, and they should have scored. And said they punted, and the Cardinals are running the punt back like it's probably going into Colts territory. The Colts special teams just completely failed. That was an F. That was an F from the Colts special teams.
Have a fucking puppers.
Yeah. All right,
I'm
let's wrap
catching
this
some
up.
background noise. Yeah, I was gonna say. Sounds like you gotta go.
You're catching some background noise. All right.
Yeah, sounds like she's primed and ready to go, Drew.
Sounds about right.
You gotta go
All right.
dance
Well,
with her.
best of luck on the second half over, and best of luck on
Dance
all your
with
plays
me.
tomorrow on Sunday. We will catch you on the next one of these guys.
Is it Sunday tomorrow already?
Yeah, I know. This weekend went quick.
I am in a alcoholic and puff pastry haze for the past couple days.
Alcohol and puff pastry haze. That sounds about right. And
I'm in it.
Clint Richardson is right. They just punted for nothing. Like they might as well have gone for it because they gave up. They gained 0 yards on the punt. So, all right, guys, enjoy their second half.
He's going back.
Punting ain't for nothing, and your Colts for